Whoop, whoop. Hello, guys, and welcome to the Energy Resilience Lab. Our lab is dedicated to giving you the knowledge, skills, and the encouragement that you need to become energy independent and energy resilient. Today, I just wanted to share some info with you guys on kind of encourage you guys to become energy independent and energy resilient. This last week, we saw the storms in California that are very infrequent on that side of the United States. So that just goes to show us that things can happen that are out of the ordinary. So I think it had been 38 years since there had been an extreme weather condition there like the tropical storm Hillary. And so that just shows us that we need to become energy independent. We need to become resilient because these things can come our way. And we need to be able to own our situation, own our life, and be able to protect our loved ones. That's a big part of being an adult, is being able to protect your little ones or your spouse or anyone else that you love from inclement weather and energy issues where the power goes out. And so I encourage all of you to take control of your life, all right? If you're sitting down, stand up and figure out what you can do in your life to become more resilient, especially with regards to energy. That could be maybe just to get some gasoline and a generator at your home. It could be an energy storage device. It's a lot more convenient to have a battery operated system where you don't have fumes and other concerns with the generator. You can use shorter extension cords and just power things locally. It's a huge benefit of energy storage systems right now. So please do that. Please take control of your lives. Stop leaving that up to FEMA and leaving that up to your city representatives. You guys need to take control of your life and just do it. There's no better time than now to just start taking control of that. Maybe just in a small way, maybe just communications with a little power bank, or maybe a solar generator that can run a little hot plate for some energy resilience with regards to cooking, or maybe in a whole home solution that will allow you to be resilient through bigger storms. You may have to triage some power in your home and turn a lot of things off, but you'll be able to operate and cook with your normal home's appliances and not have to work with other systems and independent systems where you have to move around like portable power. Yeah, I just wanted to get on, tell you guys, take control of your life. The best time is now to do that. There's no reason not to. A lot of people are learning what opportunities there are with getting energy storage systems, and they're finding them to be inexpensive, or even they'll have a ROI associated with them where you'll save money if you get that system, if it's a home solar system or some system that's going to offset some of your utility costs. So let's get out there, let's do it, let's get the things that we need to protect our loved ones, protect our families, protect those that aren't able to protect themselves. The other thing I wanted to report on was a tragedy in California where a woman was out walking her dog, and it was 5 a.m., so it was very dark outside, and she came in contact with some down power lines, and it killed her and her dog instantly. And I think this has been a major situation with the utilities in the past few years. So in California and in Hawaii with the fires in Maui, there were utility issues that may have contributed to the fires. Especially in California, they do load shedding there, not for the amount of power that they have. Like in other areas like South Africa, they will load shed the region and just turn on power for a certain number of hours to each substation, because there isn't enough generation in the area to power everything it needs to operate. So they just get 6 or 8 hours of power a day. In California, their transmission lines are so loaded that when the transmission lines come in contact with the foliage, the trees, especially during drought conditions, this last year has been pretty wet, but when there's droughts, those lines will touch the trees and catch them on fire. And so this is a huge contributor to these disasters. And a lot of people are talking about them and saying that they are natural disasters, but we can see when the utilities are reporting that they're having faults on the lines right near where the fire is, that it could be either the utilities having issues in fire starting, or it could be where the fires are interacting with the utility and damaging them. You know, we can't determine at this point. The forensic arson people can likely detect it, but for us, we have to just go by whatever they find, and that's kind of hard to come by because a lot of our news comes through channels and it isn't always vetted, and so it's hard to know what truly happened. So thank you guys for listening. Please like and subscribe and share this to others. But in California, with that tragedy of someone getting electrocuted from high voltage lines that were downed, that seems like a problem that we shouldn't have in the United States of America. We try to protect our people, and that seems like a large mistake. So hopefully it wasn't from neglect, that it was just a down power line that had happened right before that, that wasn't reported. I hope to think that it isn't neglect that caused that loss of life. But just to keep you guys apprised to these things, I think is helpful, so you can watch out for yourselves. We don't want if you ever see a down power line, you need to report it, so these tragedies don't happen, and you need to stay away from it, as we all understand. But it's a tragedy that it was dark, and so she wasn't able to protect herself. But anyway, you guys, let's take care of ourselves. Let's start getting energy storage systems on our homes, in our cars, wherever you need them, maybe for camping, anywhere you can get it to maximize your quality of life in the event of an outage. There's many opportunities to do so. If you guys have any questions or comments, please add them to these videos so I can report on things that are pertinent to your situation. Thank you guys for checking in. You guys, go team. We'll talk to you next time.